is too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
He knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
GC Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to another presentation of the Mystic Racing League and its Downtown Auto Sales Truck Series presented by Pest Busters for this running of the Lakeville 200 in Lime Rock Park. I'm your host and producer, Morgan Cook, alongside Gavin Grubbs, with cameras by Dougie Beard, as we've had all season long. And Gavin, we were just talking mere seconds ago. Road courses, not particularly your forte, but Lime Rock, a little bit special in the hearts of many. A short track road course, I think a lot would say, puts on great racing. What are your thoughts? Having an issue getting Gavin in here. 1.5 miles, the scheduled, or the track distance here at Lime Rock Park. Opened back in 57 here in Connecticut. Fairly flat for a lot of the racetrack. Down San Posey straight into 1 and 2. Bit of a hill, as they say, in turn 5, called uphill for that matter. Then down in 6, down in 7, and back to that front straight. Make some very interesting opportunities to pass. There really is only one, and it's down in turn 1. Down that long straightaway. Gavin, you got us now.
Yeah, we are back now, and just taking a look at this racetrack here. I didn't realize how short of a road course this is. Only 1.5 miles, and you were saying that these lap times are actually going to be under a minute, so we're going to be clipping away at this race at a pretty fast pace.
Yeah, lap times here are shorter than Indianapolis Oval for the Cup cars. A look at the points. These are relative to the cut line. See that red line below John Ullman? That is the cut line for the chase that we'll see in a few weeks' time. Christian Barnes well above it. He is now the points leader by 70 over Devin Curl, who has missed quite a few races in a row now. If he does come back, he has a spot in the chase. If he doesn't, of course, That will change the cut line. Jacob Cochran 1 point out behind John Ullman. See where your favorite driver is in the top 20.
Yeah, I'm looking at that, and even if the cut line moves down one spot, there is still that tight battle right behind it in that 12th and 13th spot, too.
The battles will never end here in the Mystic Racing League Downtown Auto Sales Truck Series. Here is the schedule as we're just now getting to the grid. We're sitting there right smack dab in the middle of the middle column. Lime Rock Park, National Fairgrounds next week, Chicago Street, Knoxville, IRP, Richmond will round out your regular season. And then we determine who's going to get into the chase and who is going to race for a championship. But let's not look too far ahead as we have racing right in front of us. Let's get down to the grid. Starting on pole, Ashton Crowder in the 44 with Travis Bennett starting alongside in the 99. Third spot tonight, Brian McCann in the 60 with Luke Barnes in the 04 starting in fourth. Fifth tonight for Andrew Schob in the 17. Gavin Hinson starts in sixth. Seventh for Tyler J. Stevenson, River Hayes in the 8th position. Ninth for Jesse Whittington in the 94. Adam Holston rounds out your top 10 in the 48.
In the 11th position, we have Zachary King with Dominic Rossi on his outside. 13th, Noah Hubbard in the 12 truck with Trevor Yates on his outside. 15th place is Sean Merriman with Tristan Brunelli, who's back this week, starting 16th in that 24 truck. 17th place, Zach Davidson with Jacob Cochran right there on his outside. Rounding out the top 20 is Derek Jewett and Gary Baldwin Jr.
Starting 21st, John Ullman. Jonathan Gasheri does not make the show tonight. He will not start in 22nd. That will, of course, be Seth Heyman with Dave Billings alongside. Then Caleb Hunt and Cody Anderson make up the next row. Brad Collier in the 28 with Reggie Kime in the 9 machine will make the start inside the top 30. JT McNulty will start in this one with Chris Taylor alongside. I'll take the rest of these for you, Gavin. Christian Barnes, Douglas Wasaki. David Wallace will not make the show tonight. Zach White will be in. Tyner Willing will also not start tonight. There's 3 drivers not making the show. The 54, the 36, and the 08 will not start here tonight. But now let's get trackside on this one. We're already pacing. Pace lap number 1. We'll have one more when we get back to the stripe, but let's have a look, Gavin, at our race analysis.
Yeah, we're going to have 80 laps here tonight, 35-mile-an-hour pit road speed, 3 tire sets in the pits. Fuel window going to be around 30 laps with the stages each being 40 laps. So we will have to have a green flag, or not necessarily a green flag. We'll have to pit during the stage, and this is the iRacing fixed setup, which I guess it will have to be a green flag stop because we are at a road course. And we are going to see some great racing here tonight.
You bring up a good point. It's possible to have full course yellows, but it's not likely. We saw them happen at Sonoma in the Cup Series a few weeks ago. We saw them a couple times last week at Montreal in the Cup Series. It's possible to have them in the Truck Series here if we have a situation where there's a truck facing the wrong way in a bad spot, say to the inside of the final corner, where Zach White is now passing by. If there's a track blocker in this section of the racetrack or just around the curve in turn 3, something like that, we could see a full course caution. It's just so unlikely that I wouldn't bank on it by any stretch. It's going to be interesting, but you bring up another great point with the green flag stops. You have options here. You can cut the first stage in half, 20, pit at the stage. Do the same thing in the final stage. Pit at half, get to the end. You can 2-stop this race, restop this race. It's really up to you. The strategy is wide open for drivers, and it's going to be very interesting to see who does what here tonight.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea of short pitting. If you're, towards the back of the pack, that way you can get a gap to the trucks in front of you and be clicking off your laps on new tires away from traffic. And that way, maybe when the stage plays out there at the end, you're in a little bit better of a spot, or you can run it late, flip the stage, and not take tires at the stage break. Because with this extra set of tires, 3 in the pits, you're going to be able to take tires each time in a stage, and if you want, take them at the stage break as well.
That's right. Plenty of opportunities for drivers to do whatever they have to do to be fast tonight. Pace truck off the racetrack. Hand of Crowder and Bennett. Control of this race. Into the start zone, and we're off at Lime Rock. Minimal issues to the first part of the racetrack. Only saw one driver off. That was Gavin Hinson. As up over the hill. So far, so good.
Everybody's already almost single file all the way back through. And it's kind of a surprise to me because usually we see these guys be really aggressive at the start of the races. Is we're going to see what happens here to Gavin Hinson on this replay at the start here.
Yeah, we're going to go back here and see off the initial rip. I think they were 3 wide and got shoved out of line. And there's Hinson. That black Rob's Custom Wraps machine. Yeah, he's on the top of 3 wide here. I think he just got, put in a bad spot there with 17.
Yeah, this track is not wide enough for 3 trucks. It's really hardly wide enough to be 2 wide here through most of it.
You're right. You are correct.
Very minimal room for error. As we see everybody taking it pretty easy over the hill right here.
Crowder, your early leader over Bennett, McCann, Barnes, and Show. Top 3. Drivers further back, some series regulars. There's a trio of them. Hewitt, Cochran, and Coleman. This is the battle for 18th spot. Further up ahead. 12 Hubbard makes a pass. That time on Zachary King in the 50. Oh my goodness. Oh. He just flat out sent him. Okay.
That's
a pretty aggressive move this early in the race.
And part of me wonders if that's just them having 2 different braking points, or if there was something that led up to that, or what happened here.
I mean, he doored him a little bit, but like, there's a crash in the racetrack we're going to catch up to at the moment here.
Oh, no, yeah.
King just shipped him.
Yeah, there was some frustrations definitely involved there.
No issue with 79. This is right after Hubbard rejoined the racetrack.
Yeah, these 3 trucks behind him here. It looks like
Brunel.
Hinson,
Yeah, Hinson just tried to get around him. You can't really pass in that corner. Just caution's out. In fact, that brought out the caution.
Wow,
that's a great example of a truck just in a horrible spot to get turned around.
Yeah, it makes sense for the caution there because there's so little room to get turned around. And you don't want somebody behind him to make a mistake and end up taking both of them out, really for no reason there.
And how many times here at Lime Rock have you had somebody just miss the entry to that corner, hit the tire barrier anyway? With a truck there, it just amplifies the danger that much more. But that's your first caution of the day. We saw it on the replay there with Hinson and the 79 of Rossi. Drivers will catch back up. So go ahead, Gavin.
No, I was just saying this track is so small that there's so little room for error that, well, like you were saying, when there's a truck parked somewhere, it's a sketchy situation for everybody.
And that was only 4 laps. Imagine when we're 20 laps, right? And we have, trucks spread out by a second, half a second, whatever it is, all the way throughout the entire field. Let's get a bit of a weird situation.
Looks like King is...
I'm not sure what King is doing.
Wonder if there was something with race control there with the incident from earlier.
Possibly.
And as we talk about that, there's a handful of trucks heading down pit road, try to top off with fuel. King's going to be one of them. I feel like if you save enough fuel here, you might be able to make it to the end of the stage. They might be trying to, which I feel like you're going to have to be saving so much. You're going to be so much slower that you might as well take the pit stop and drive hard.
I would agree. We're in a great spot to make it to the end from here. If you just pit there and you come back and top off, I think you are maybe 2 laps short from the end. We can confirm 50 gets a black flag for aggressive driving into the back of Hubbard. That's King.
Yeah, and
not
a driver like
terribly surprising penalty at this point in the race.
No, he's a driver that he's made a lot of aggressive moves this year. He's a very hard driver. He is one of those guys that he's a little intimidating to race around, but in a good way, because if people are comfortable racing around you, you're probably doing something wrong and a little bit of a pushover. And he's definitely not that.
I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know.
No, I don't mean like, but I mean there's some guys that you know that you can push them around a little bit, that you know they're not going to do anything, that you know you can race harder than others.
He's definitely not that for sure, but
yeah,
I don't know if people enjoying racing around you is a bad thing either. I guess I
worded that wrong.
Yeah, I think you can be exceptional on the racetrack in terms of speed and racecraft and still be a joy to race around, or at the very least not a pain to race around.
Yeah, I think I worded that a little funky.
All good. Just gotta play devil's advocate sometimes. You don't have to.
I agree.
Keep the conversation rolling here as we pace around Lime Rock, lap number 6 of 80.
Yeah, we're keeping the conversation rolling. They're keeping the caution laps rolling.
That will happen sometimes. Zach White has already gained 10 positions. He's tied for biggest mover of the race with Chris Taylor in the 21, both up 10 piece.
You got to think. I'm assuming they did not pit there and picked off everyone who
they
pit
did not pit.
Okay,
they don't ask how. They just ask how many.
You're correct. You are correct. Speaking of how many, I think
etched into my tombstone. I say that all the time.
Yeah. Looking up here in the top 5, we have, I believe, 3 drivers that are not full-time guys that coming in just to run some road courses here.
You bet. 3 fill-ins in the top 5. Pace truck will dive off the racing surface. Field back in the hands of Crowder and Bennett. Bennett got the lead away for a moment on the initial start. Can he keep it a little bit longer this time? We're back racing in Lime Rock.
Looked like Bennett had a pretty good jump there, but I think Crowder's going to be able to... Yeah, Crowder easily assumes the lead here.
Get that spot away pretty quickly.
Yeah, when you're the lead truck, you're just able to take these first few corners right here so much more aggressively because you don't have to worry about that truck on your inside or outside, and you can kind of get out to a little bit of a lead and have some breathing room.
It's so fun to me to watch these trucks navigate those first 3 corners and just see them like dive every which way up over the hill here. I mean, what a fun little racetrack for these trucks.
Yeah, when you have a tight technical racetrack like Lime Rock and these big, heavy, powerful trucks with really not a huge tire on them, it creates such a mismatch of what the truck wants to do and what the track has to have it do that usually creates really fun racing, both for the fans and for the drivers.
Look at this knot of cars. They were behind Zach White. They shuffled him out of the way. Now they're trying to get around the 77. Yeah, he was plus 10 from staying out, like you mentioned, and ended up falling back.
Not anymore.
Yeah, just didn't have the pace.
Yeah, and as somebody who struggles with road courses, I understand. I mean, you got to take the positions when you get them, but when you get put in that position right there where you just have these trucks freight training you, it can feel pretty hopeless pretty easily.
For sure it can.
It's really a testament to the grit of all these drivers because, I mean, we're a primarily oval series, and we have a full field of 32 trucks here.
We do, and that is abnormal to say the least. Here's King, driver cam. Got that black flag for aggressive driving, back to 26 now and trying to work through the field quickly. I think we have a driver around. It's Whittington has gone for a ride. Catch up with Whittington in just a moment here.
Talking about aggressive driving, Zach King making another pass there into turn 1. And he is, they black flagged him for aggressive driving, but I think he's going to stay on that gas pedal and stay trying to move forward as hard as he can right here.
Yeah, Whittington
like
just too much rear brake.
Just whipped it around on him.
Did.
And then Reese,
And of course, because he's so close to pit exit, he's got to go all the way around for the tow. It's going to be like a 3-minute tow for him. Really unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he towed there. Is that a rule, or was that just
probably it's a common courtesy. I mean,
yeah,
it was going to be hard for him to rejoin without a caution being thrown. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Tough. These two leaning on each
Yeah.
other.
That's Brunelli in the 24. We'll hold on to it. He does hold on to it.
That thing was sideways. This is for 10th.
He's trying to get back in line, and that truck keeps wanting to come out from under him there on the rear, and that 45 truck Jewett right there behind him, making him have no room for error here.
These guys are all sideways up the hill. Here comes Brunelli again. Tries to dive. No. Door gets slammed.
Yeah, Brunelli's not going to be afraid to make moves on skinny parts of this racetrack. He'll make them wherever he can. And right here where there's this big passing opportunity right here, be ready to watch the dive bomb here.
He shows it. I think Heyman missed the corner.
Heyman missed the corner and gives him the inside line, but doesn't give him the position, and there Brunelli's going to be able to take it.
Yeah, slipped under throttle for the 30, ends up giving it back to Brunelli.
Great racing with these three right here.
Bunch of others about to join the fray. Jewett all over the back bumper.
Brunelli seemed to really get through that section really well. It seemed like he was using a little less wheel than the two trucks behind him, and he was able to keep it pointed a little bit straighter, carry a little more momentum, and add a truck length or two to his lead on this group right behind him.
Hubbard and Ullman in a very fast part of the racetrack, side by side. That's going to really kill Ullman's run. He's going to get under fire from Hunt, from Rossi, from Christian Barnes. He's having a not great day so far.
They thought about 3 wide right there.
Oh
but
boy, Caleb's off in the grass. Pushed it too far.
Loses some spots, but he saves it. There's the truck.
Could have been a lot
Good job.
worse. Back up front. Actually, let's go check out Jewett here. Had a big moment, lost a lot of time. Cochran got around him. Admin box 45. As you see Hubbard just throwing that truck around behind him in 12.
Yeah, he wants these spots, and I think he's driving harder than anyone else on the track. I don't know if he's the fastest truck out here.
He is not.
I feel like he is pretty fast, but I mean, I don't think there's anybody out there driving harder than he is right now.
Yeah, I think the unfortunate part for him is he's over a second and a half slower than your leader, and second place for that matter. He's in the 55s. Everyone in front of him's in the 54, 53s. I think Rossi has gone off track. Might have got some help here.
Check this out.
Through the trees.
Through the trees, you got Christian Barnes there on his inside. Tries to outbrake Barnes. Barnes
Oh, he just went off. Oh, he blinked a little bit.
went off, blink, came back. Loses 2 more spots.
Yeah, he just missed the corner. That's really all it was.
Yeah, he's got the 50 right there behind him.
Holston's got a problem, though. Holston's around. He's running up in the top 10. Out of the final corner. Oh, 48 caught the grass. He hit the wall a little bit. He got it back right and okay.
Really doesn't look like he has much damage, if any. Maybe a little bit on the hood, but
he'll be all right. Could have been a lot worse.
Spun out.
Billings has gone for a spin. Billings was a ways behind the field. Just again, too much rear brake into one. Same things on the 94 do. Good job saving it, though. Oh, then there's the second spin.
Yeah, just gets down that lower gear, those higher RPMs, a little bit of throttle, and it'll whip right around on you.
Round it goes. Up front, Crowder working lap traffic. That's McNulty, he just went around. 3-second lead over Travis Bennett in the Bucky's 99. Then it's Luke Barnes back 5 seconds in the 04. McCann right on his tail in the 60. And Andrew Schob making a rare appearance in this series in 5th.
Yeah, this is kind of where there's some questions start coming up, because you're navigating lap traffic now for these trucks up front. Do you pit now to avoid being slowed down by lap traffic?
19 crashed.
Not ideal for the 19.
Not ideal at all up the hill. Merriman crashed as Merriman's on pit road, actually.
Everywhere you look, someone's spinning.
'19 up the hill. And yeah, it didn't hook up the hill. That is such a common place to crash at this racetrack.
Yeah, and
he spins again.
Oh. Saves it? Kind of.
Yeah, just bad to worse here for the 19.
Yeah, the 26 is going to get around him, so is Merriman. When you have a damaged race truck, it's going to handle even more frustratingly than it already was when you're a little bit off pace, too. This truck's 28 was off-roading behind him there.
Jewett had a problem, I believe. I think maybe the tire wear's just fallen off so much it looks like drivers are having problems with timing and scoring. Jewett's now 12th in front of Hubbard and Barnes. Christian Barnes.
We're doing a good job navigating through the field, just outside the top 10 now and 13th.
Right where he started, that does not tell the story by any stretch.
No. He has been up, down, and around. Back up.
Slip, slide. They are getting out of the way. Some of the lead lap drivers. That's the one of Stevenson in 6 who just got around him.
Yeah, that's a...
Jewett just got worked over by Hubbard as well.
Yeah, he's got Christian Barnes right there on him, too.
Oh, Holston, hang on.
Holston. Driving some drift trucks around here.
The rear tires are not happy.
His are especially angry.
What a rebound for Hinson. Remember, Hinson got pushed off in turn 1, lap 1. Fell all the way back, ended up, I could say, causing the caution. And now, 16th, top half of the field.
Top half of the field, and he looks like he's just having a little bit easier of a go than these two trucks in front of him here. I think he's just kind of waiting on the two of them to slip up so he can get around them. As Jewett's going to slip up, he's going to get around one of them. Now he's just got Holston to worry about in front of him.
He's one of the drivers who ran the ARCA race last night here at Lime Rock. Trying to get some information how to drive this place, and clearly working out Gavin hits.
And I feel like the truck and the ARCA car probably aren't too terribly different. So it probably is
Bad
very
spot to catch a lap car. And we got Heyman off in the dirt. Heyman off-roading still. What on earth?
There's really nowhere for him to get back up on the track. It was kind of...
Something must have happened here for that car to be off the track the whole time. Or just loose on his own up on the upshift.
Okay, taps the wall, but I think he's all right. And then these trucks on the outside, he's just looking for somewhere to get up on the track, and can't there. Doesn't want to pull out in front of him up the hill.
Yeah.
He just loses a ton of positions just trying to stay out of the way.
Tough call. That's a tough decision to make, to stay on the grass like that. Probably the right one in the situation, but man, that's a difficult one to make at that moment. McCann working on Barnes. Oh, Barnes missed the corner. Just gave it up.
I like that's a new look for the 04 truck too. I don't think I've seen the Love's paint scheme on it.
I have not. That is a new one.
Bright and colorful. As the 44 truck, he's having a bright and colorful time. He's got a 5-second lead. All smiles
about that.
In the 44 sim rig.
I would say so. Ashton Crowder putting on a show. 5 seconds in front of the field.
Got the formula wheel on for the NASCAR truck. I don't know how I feel about that, but I'm not going to correct him because it's obviously working for him.
Paddle shifters in these trucks, very helpful in the sim rig. I prefer the sequential stick personally, just for that feel like I'm going fast when I'm grabbing gears up and down the racetrack, but can't be upset at paddle shifters by any stretch.
Oh yeah, not at all. I just something about the boomerang-shaped Formula wheels and IndyCar wheels in a NASCAR race just feel a little wrong to me, but it's obviously working.
He's quick. He is quick. Let's go for a lap around Lime Rock. So front stretch, start finish line right there. Break around the 5 board is where I usually hit the brakes. Downshift here, get around that first apex. I believe Yates has gone off. We'll catch up with Yates in a second here. This is a difficult corner. You can take it 2 different ways. You can either go out, or in. He's choosing the in method, wrapping the curb. Just want to get a good run on the straightaway here, get around the 77.
Scary spot to pass the lap truck.
Very scary. That truck is light. Up over the curb, you can drop it down to second or keep it in third. Most prefer third. And then the final corners here, just get on the pedal. Don't go off past the curb. Let it roll through the final corner here. Pick it back up. And there's your lap.
Flawless.
For him, yes. Let's see if we can figure out what happened to... You have to remind me who it was who spun. Yates. It was Yates who spun. Back a little further. Oh, there's Yates. Oh, King got him. Oh, I thought King got him. Sorry, Zachary. I swore there was contact there. I guess there wasn't.
It is.
Where the 71 went around here.
Just cruising right now. It's back going.
Yeah, I guess no problems then for.
No problems then. Everything's good.
Everything's great. Everything's great. Billings on pit road. Rossi getting passed by Merriman.
A lap car off in the grass. He's going to collect it back up, get back going.
These 3 still all over each other. 8, 9, 10 on your screen.
Yeah, Hubbard's been slowly climbing his way up through the field. If he can get up to 7th place, though. That's going to be a big gap up to Stevenson.
Oh, Hubbard. Holy
Whoa.
cow. That thing was sideways.
It's a wonder how hard he's been driving. I don't know if he was spinning or pitting, but Holston is
Oh, my
around.
goodness. He just about closed the door. Both on pit road for Yates and Holston.
I don't know if that was planned for Holston, but he's going to make it work a little bit.
Let's check it out. Wouldn't be the first time he spun into this corner, if he does in fact spin into this corner. Oh, yes,
Yep.
I don't think that was planned. Oh, he hit the wall a ton.
Oh,
That is definitely a way to enter the pits.
you know, he did a good job shearing off a lot of speed in a really fast manner.
He did. Wall contact will do that.
It is not speed that hurts you, it's suddenly stopping.
That's true. That is true. Barnes gets around both Brunelli and Hubbard.
Looks like Hubbard's going to get around Brunelli, too.
51's looking for stage points, and so is Hinson. Cochran especially needs them, considering he's the first driver out of the cut line. The way it sits now with Curl and all of that, of course. Regardless. Then for Hinson, still trying to just gain points.
I love that camera angle there from the bottom of the hill where you can really see the truck get super light, almost lift off the ground just a little bit.
It doesn't quite get air, but it's as close to it as you can get. It is so light. Cochran gets out of the way of the very fast 39 as Rossi's going to rejoin in front of these guys. Illegal pit exit is what I'm seeing for the 79.
Gonna be, I assume, I think that's a pass through.
Pass through, yes.
Not what you want.
Not at all. Not this racetrack, how fast everything is. Crowder's on pit road. I believe Shoub's on pit road as well. Yeah, 17 makes his appearance.
Let's watch this right here for Crowder because he's gonna be able to pit, stop, pit, take tires, and I believe still be in the top 10. Looking like Shane Van Gisbergen out here.
He's sitting in 5th right now. Exits the pit lane beside River Hayes, who is 6th. So yes, Crowder is in 5th position still.
That is very impressive.
Well, Shoub's the same way. Shoub's is going to exit in 10th. Cochran being 11th.
Really impressive by these guys.
Just the disparity between drivers on road courses is just crazy.
Mm-hmm. There are good road racers, great road racers, okay road racers, and then somewhere below all of them is me. I like turning left.
Yeah,
I really like turning left.
Turn 1 would not be your friend here. Turn 1 is
No.
certainly to the right.
That it is, Morgan.
Actually, I think
The whole track is
pretty
going
much every
clockwise.
corner is to the right. There's only the one, which is back to the left, and that would be, what, turn 3? Not mistaken?
I believe so. Yeah, it is a road course, but it's almost an oval.
Just about. I referred to San Diego the other day as a Squidward drawn circle. And this one
You
is
know?
not too far away from it.
I feel like this track almost would be really fun in Mario Kart.
This could be a good
You know,
Mario
it's-
Kart racetrack.
Get some shells, some bananas out
Oh,
there.
for sure. Some
Have
drivers
some
already get
chaos,
those
yeah.
bananas.
Yeah,
Bennett and Barnes on pit road. Stevenson stays out to lead a lap.
yeah, and I think speaking of that, I think McCann and Hayes are both wishing for a blue shell right now once this pit cycle falls through. I cracked myself up, Morgan.
That's fantastic. Pretty much everyone's been on pit road already. Stevenson, Cochran, Davidson, Heyman, Ullman, and Collier have yet to pit. Everyone else has been on pit road at least one time today.
So we have some 2-tire or no-tire pit stops there. I saw one that was about 8 seconds.
Yeah, not many 4-tire stops. Most of them have been for the 2 tires or no tires, just trying to get gas. Crowder took
like
4.
Mm-hmm. Which he had a big enough lead. Like, he wasn't going to lose anything by taking 2. Or he wasn't going to lose anything by taking 4, I guess. So.
Right. It also opens up some more things later for staying out in certain situations later.
Yeah, I just don't know if I would risk taking no tires or 2 tires here, knowing how big the fall off is and how long these laps are, because 10 laps here, you can make up those 6 seconds that you would lose in the pits relatively easy on 4 tires compared to 2 or none.
Yeah, certainly possible. It's just going to depend on traffic, depend on speed of the trucks we're talking about. There's lots to be worried about here for a driver tonight.
Personally, I would be in the camp of don't try to be cute, keep it simple, take 4 when you pit, use all 3 sets you're allowed to use 1 in each stage and 1 at the break, and just hope everything comes out normally. Stevenson relinquishing the lead.
Crowder will get his lead back.
He's already up to the back of Brunelli, I think.
Yes, Brunelli's off the racetrack. Brunelli also had a really bad pit stop sequence. He's back to 20th.
Yeah, did he miss his box?
No, he took tires. That's the difference. That's the difference. Everyone else in front of him, two-tired or no-tired it.
Well, and there shows how my strategy would play out. You can just take a look at Tristan Brunelli here, and he's a lap down.
So right now, Hinson is your final stage point. Shope in front of him. Hinson might not be able to make it. No, I don't think he can, actually.
Did he pit at that caution?
He did. Oh, there's a car spun around.
And a
Caution's
yellow.
out. Caution is out. That just saved a bunch of drivers. 28 went around. I don't know. Well, that's Collier. He's just on pit road.
Just that difference of... Was he on old tires or new tires there?
He just pit. Used brand new tires. Oh, he got a lot of help. That was a weird one.
Just a bad spot to catch a truck that's rejoining the track from making a mistake.
Yeah, let's see here. You know, I'm a little confused as to what happened. He went off track.
81's in front of him.
Oh, he just missed the corner.
Has to slow way down. It's back on track. Barnes makes it around.
Oh,
99 was blind.
Didn't see him. Yeah.
He was blind behind Stevenson there. Bad break for both guys.
Yeah, you'll see exactly what we're talking about. You have no idea where the 28 is.
You're riding along here. You don't even see him go off track, really.
No.
Like, yeah, you don't even know there's a truck off the track. You're right here behind
all of
Steven.
a sudden. Uh-oh.
Well,
There's just nowhere you can go there. Truck's already light. Yeah. Tough deal.
Yep. That's going to change.
Some would say everything.
Change things up, yeah.
Do you pit? Some say yes, some say no.
I think if you didn't take tires, you pit and take your tires. I say if you were one of the guys that took 4 tires, you stay out. If you took 2, you get your other side put on. And if you took 0, you take 4. And I think that way you're on fresh tires for the end of the stage. Anybody in front of you who pits, you can cycle up in front of for track position, and you can just make it until it's time to pit in stage number 2.
Yeah, top 7, 8 will stay out. And top 8 stay out. Everyone else on pit road here. This is going to be an interesting restart with still 4 laps to go. We get back underway.
Yeah, and the top 8 staying out. No waiver rounds either.
That's right. I think Heyman will get his lap back.
Heyman or Brunelli. Brunelli was right there behind the 44. I don't know if he got past or not.
I think Brunelli's getting it back right now.
Yep, there he is. Fortunate break for him after taking those 4 tires. Now he's got relatively fresh tires. He does have the worst track position possible.
Yes,
he is at the end of the longest line, being the lucky dog. But, I mean, baby that truck till the end of the stage. You're probably not going to go a lap down. Take it as easy as you can and stay out at the stage, and maybe you'll pick up a few spots anyway.
Can't hurt. You got to made your bed right now. Have to do something of the like to make it work. A little housekeeping. 2 drivers out of the race, Hunt and Whittington. They're 31st and 32nd respectively. Zach White 8 laps down. Collier is down 3. McNulty, Rossi, Wasaki, Taylor down 2 apiece. Heyman, Baldwin Jr., Billings, Kime, Anderson are all down 1 lap. Everyone else on the lead lap. Back to 19th, Brunelli.
Rolling around here a little bit longer. The lights are off, so we should be coming to the choose here, wherever the choose line is.
Yeah, back to green. I don't think we're choosing at road courses. Just line up the way that
line up where you're told.
iRacing tells you.
Now, I understand that. This is not a wide track. We don't need to put ourselves in a situation where we're running over each other under caution.
And there isn't really a good mark on this racetrack, period, to be able to choose left or right.
Yeah.
The front stretch would be it, but at that point, you're also coming off pit road, and it's just not a great spot to be choosing at.
Yeah.
And to pace side by side through that first part of the racetrack, turns 1, 2, and 3, probably not a good idea.
Yeah.
Crowder and McCann on the front row as they head down to 7. Pace truck will dive off the racetrack, still in stage number 1. There'll be 5 laps to go to end the first stage when Barney starts waving the flag. And it's a waving.
Stevenson had a really good jump there. Gonna be able to push alongside the 60 truck and get maybe even up to second, get right in here behind Crowder out of turn number 1. Going into this left-hander here. Yeah, the 60 truck is falling like a rock. He's losing another spot, and the 04 Barnes is going to be right in there behind him.
Oh, they're wrecking behind him. Jewett's around.
Wrecking big, it looks like. A lot of smoke. Jewett.
Just one car went around.
Great job by everybody being able to avoid that. Let's see what happened here. So I think 3 wide. The 3 wide in front. In front of Jewett.
Barnes has gone around as well. We'll catch up with him shortly.
Jewett's going to check up right here. Rolling inside.
Came in.
Oh, just punched.
He got hit by Brunelli as well. Barnes up the hill. Yeah, with McCann.
Bad spot to be making contact.
King got. Oh my goodness! There's a big wreck.
Yeah, that's
huge. 17's in it. 01's in it. Oh, 17 backed up in front of the racetrack. Yeah, 30's in it as well. Bunch of drivers went around. Cochran's gone around as well.
Still green.
Cochran down into 1. Holston spun as well. We'll get back to a live shot when they stop crashing. There goes Cochran around.
If they stop crashing.
Now the 48 goes for a slide. Cochran got a meatball flag out of that. How?
Out of just spinning?
He must have got a tire or something. There goes Holston around. There's no way that you blow a tire though. He must have got drilled by something.
Yeah, he's
one more time here.
Right there.
He must have got hit on the rejoin. First meatball we've seen today, I believe.
I kind of want to stick with him here to see what happens.
There's nothing to hit out here.
Having a hard time getting it pointed straight. And just...
Oh. All right. Well, that's
he did hit something.
unexpected.
It almost looks like something disconnected and he just started rolling straight.
Possible. Uh-oh.
Oh.
What a great save. Gary Baldwin Jr. That car should have been wrecked. Well done.
Over to the green and white here. Nope, still at 39. Thought we were coming to 40.
A little further up the field we go.
They're still trying to wreck up here.
There are cars wrecking all over the place. Barnes has crashed again. That's Luke Barnes.
Yeah, Luke was doing really good early on in this race. He's been up close to the front for a while. No
Over the
rear
hill?
bumper will not help you.
No. Into 6. Just went around
Yeah,
on him.
You got to think that rear damage just making the aero on that truck really, really unstable through the corners.
Yeah, sketchy. Can tries to get around Merriman. This is for 4th. As this is the final lap of stage number 1. Crowder over Stevenson by about a second. Then Bennett. Then a big old gap back to Merriman.
I feel like Merriman has not been up front much today. How did he get up here?
Just slowly and steadily working through the fields. Up 11 so far in this one.
Good for him. Looking really fast today. Being in the top 5 is always nice.
Sure is.
Stevenson's pushing hard to get up to the back of Crowder here.
Not quite going to get there.
I think he's almost overdriving the truck and just having to make corrections every time he makes a little mistake. And as a Crowder, it's a stage win.
A stage win for Ashton Crowder. 10th place in the stage will be Gavin Hinson. After a roller coaster of a first stage for him.
I think it was a roller coaster stage for all of us.
Yes, it sure was. 3 cautions, 3 lead changes. Ashton Crowder will win stage 1. Your top 10. Crowder, Stevenson, Bennett, McCann, Merriman, the top 5. Christian Barnes, Hayes, Yates, King, and Hinson. Your stage point getters.
Well, what do you think about the first stage there? Do you have any final thoughts to wrap it up before we get ready to end this race in stage number 2?
I mean, about what I expected. We're halfway through the race now. About what I expected in terms of that first stage. It was a little bit of chaos here and there. Drivers started to sort of wear thin on patience at the end of the run. The lead cars are very fast. Don't make many mistakes. It's just kind of what I expected for Lime Rock. It's been fun so far.
Yeah, do you think there's anybody that has anything for Ashton Crowder, or is it his race to lose as long as he makes no mistakes and keeps it clean and keeps it out of trouble navigating lap traffic?
Knowing how patient Ashton is, it wouldn't surprise me if he hasn't shown us all he's got yet. So that's a really hard question to answer, because I think even with the one sticking with him, that Ashton was just saving the tires for the final run here. So really hard to say if anyone's got anything for him. But Stevenson and Bennett, McCann, Merriman, they're going to try their darndest to get across the line first.
Yeah, and the worst thing you can do when you're trying to get past the car in front of you is start racing the truck behind you.
You bet. Well, let's wait till they pit, and then we'll chat with Ashton Crowder.
He's led 36 laps, but those laps he did not lead were during that green flag pit cycle.
Correct on that.
Qualified out front, got out to a healthy lead, relinquished it in the pits, and when it cycled through, he was back up front.
I should see him dive down pit road here. No, stays out.
No, stays out.
Well, let's chat with him. We can find him in the chat somewhere. There he is. Ashton Crowder, Gavin and Morgan up in the booth. You got a copy?
I do. What's up?
Well, you told me to pull you up during the stage, so here we are. Stage 1 winner, just past halfway. Gavin posed an interesting question to me, and it was, does anyone have anything for Ashton Crowder today? Have we seen your best yet, or are we still hovering around that like 30%, 50%, just keeping the tires under it?
Yeah, I mean, that little 5-lap shootout, I was saving fuel the entire time. So I don't know how that makes anybody else feel. I feel like everybody else is in the same boat too, so I don't really feel like that's that fair. But yeah, no, I mean the first round of the race, that first like 27 laps or so, just kind of understanding like where lap trucks were gonna be, kind of felt like Bristol in a way. So it's making sure that I was getting through them correctly, and also understanding kind of where the rear tires were gonna be. They got burnt off pretty good. Like my left rear was at 84%, and that's the worst tire on the car by a lot. So yeah, definitely was trying to save tires there that first run, and then like I said, the second one saving fuel. So I don't know how this one's gonna go, having a cycle on the tires, even though it wasn't really that hard. But we're definitely gonna try our best to see what we can do.
All
Yeah,
right.
and
Go ahead, Gavin.
you mentioned how difficult or challenging it is to get through lap traffic here. Can you walk us through what it is like passing slower lap trucks at a road course with, there's really not a lot of areas to pass here?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely difficult. You just try to sequence your corners correctly. I think that's really all you can do. So was kind of approaching it like Bristol in a way where you're trying to get them at the right moment, keep up your momentum, because if you lose any momentum here with how small of a track it is, like you're losing a lot of time. Like there's a few laps where I didn't look at the standings or anything, but I felt like I'd probably lost a half a second just because I caught a lap truck in the wrong area. So yeah, like I said, it's really difficult, and just trying to make sure you're kind of getting them on the exits more than anything. I think that's really all you can do, but that's definitely easier said than done because they're real people, and they don't always do exactly what you want.
For sure. All right, well, good luck the rest of the way here, Ashton.
Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Stage 1 winner, Ashton Crowder. I want to thank him for speaking with us during the stage break. Gets the lead field back to green with Stevenson on the outside. A little contact before we get to the restart zone. I wonder how that's going to make drivers feel. A little how do you do.
Maybe a little nervous if you're
Oh, we're almost wrecking for second.
We are wrecking for second.
The 1 and the 99 are off the racetrack.
Wow.
Unreal. I've seen this happen so many times before. A bunch of other drivers have also crashed. We're going to catch up here shortly. Luke Barnes has gone for a ride. Contact in the braking zone.
And then it just
went away from there. Luke Barnes had a problem as well. Christian Barnes off the racetrack. Luke Barnes off of Holston. There goes Brunelli. There's chaos here in the first couple corners.
I think
Woolman has gone off.
I think Luke had it the worst of anybody there. He lost every position there was to lose.
That's right. Woolman around Show.
Get around Ullman as well.
Oh, he hit the grass.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Ooh, was
I
right.
got hit.
He did get hit.
Oh, he
got clipped by Holston.
Contact. Holston did get him.
Yeah, he just a little bit. Saw that car twitch. Shobin hits it,
Oh,
and then Hinson just passed the 17. Go ahead.
I was going to say, it doesn't look like Holston has any damage. I'm not sure.
He might have got okay. He does, actually. You can see it on the
Okay, it does. Yep, there
On
it
the
is.
left
I see
front.
it now.
Yeah, barely clipped
Yep,
him,
there
but
was.
enough to give him damage. Now, will that hurt the car? I don't think so. I think he'll be all right.
It's a pretty low speed track, so a little bit of aero damage should be fine.
And how
As long as-
about big turnaround in this race? Driver got a black flag earlier. Zachary King is in third now.
Yeah, that's a man on a mission right now.
Yeah, what a rebound. Great work for King.
That's what you have to do when you have all these wrecks around or in front of you. You can capitalize on everyone else's mistakes, and that's really one of the biggest.
Oh,
keys to
Yates just pounded the wall. That car's killed. That was fourth. Every time I go on board with King, somebody crashes. Oh my goodness.
He's doing a good job holding on to it. You can tell that truck is loose on corner exit by the way he is sawing at the wheel.
That's sketchy. Speaking of sketchy,
Let's watch Yates.
loose and boom.
Mm.
Just straight up over the hill into the wall.
Yeah, and that is going to affect the way that truck drives. That is
Yeah, it's killing.
on the left side of the
You can
truck.
see
Yeah,
the tire, right? It's pointed across the truck and not in a normal toe-in way.
yeah, that's bad. He's going to get that truck fixed up and get back out there, but definitely not ideal.
Less
Not
than
ideal at
stellar.
all.
Less than stellar is certainly how that one is.
Yeah, but the 50 truck, he's not having a less than stellar time. He's doing great. I was talking about how he was able to capitalize on other drivers' mistakes and just make it through with a clean truck back into the top three. Is he's trying to hold off Brian McCann right here.
He's trying.
It looks like McCann's running a lot lower RPMs as Crowder was through this section. He might be running a gear higher.
Possible
Just
to
trying
run.
to hold.
It's possible to run third through here, but it
Looks like
is
let's
quite
do
a
it.
bit slower here.
Yeah. Just might be one of those things where he's just trying to avoid a mistake.
Oh, they're all
rather
backing
than
up.
keep fast. Whoa!
Oh my goodness!
We talked about bad spots to catch a lap truck. I think that might be the worst. Over the blind hill right there.
Agreed. And they're 3 wide into the final corner. Still 3 wide. Someone's going to go around here. How did they get through that? My goodness.
A little bit of skill and a lot of luck.
And they caught Chris Taylor in the worst possible spot twice.
I mean, if I'm driving that 21 truck, I have some sweaty palms,
Oh, yeah.
white knuckles, and yeah.
I'm spaghetti all
good
over
and-
your shirt. Yeah, it's
Exactly.
not going well. Holston is dirt tracking it in the 48.
Doing a decent job doing it. Christian Martin's going to get around him on interesting camera view there inside
Sure
the tire
is.
barrier.
Good to know how the tires live their lives.
In a lot of fear, especially in that spot, because they are in danger of getting annihilated right there.
Yes, they are. I feel like every tire on the tire mirror here has seen a truck at some point in time.
These walls could talk. They would probably say a lot of words that we can't.
Scream in pain, probably. McCann all over the back of Hubbard still. And then a gap back to King, who is cork in the bottle. Look at all the trucks lined up behind the 50.
Yeah, that's 4 fast trucks behind him, but he's doing a really good job keeping them behind him.
It's hard to pass here because it takes a lap to set it up.
And when you have a truck like how this is, like you said, cork in the bottle, there's this line of trucks behind River Hayes. If he makes a mistake trying to get around King, whoever's behind him is going to get in right there, and Hayes is going to have a net zero because Shobe's going to get around him.
They doored each other
And
up
now-
off the corner. That cost King a bunch of spots.
Yeah, he's just going to let these guys by, I think. Henson, Merriman as well getting around him, and Just file back in line. Christian Barnes running them all down. That Domino's 27. Truck's moving pretty fast back there. He might pick off a handful of spots here, get well inside of, or close to the top 5. He's moving quick back here.
Yeah, Barnes has gained 21 spots from the start of the day, which is by far the most.
Yeah, we're watching Barnes and Henson race side by side here, and it's interesting to me because these are two trucks that usually run around each other.
Hubbard's around.
On ovals.
Oh my goodness, something happened. Put
That's
Hinson
Hinson.
around. Caution's out.
That's going to be the yellow flag.
Caution is out. Something happened with Hubbard, and then Hinson went around right after it.
He's getting around 50. There's smoke up in front of him.
Oh, he got loose.
Oh, bad spot to get. It's just hard to pass out of that corner.
It is.
Because you're getting the power down, the truck gets light, and it wants to either go left or go right. It doesn't want to go straight.
And then Hubbard into the final corner. On the grass. That's Duke's a hazard impression. Lost a lot of time, but didn't really lose any positions. Here comes Show. Hayes.
There's 1 spot, 2 spots.
And then right behind him is where the caution came out.
Yeah. Well, now things are a little more interesting because you can take tires if you're up front, and everybody can make it from here. But I mean, if you're further back, do you try to play for track position, or do you play for tires from the back? And if you're up front, do you take tires, or do you try to stay out in your track position and just try to top off with gas or take 2 and hope everyone behind you does the same thing you do?
This is such an interesting time for this caution. This is a tough call, actually. If you take, I mean, I imagine you take 4 tires and fuel here just to get yourself even, but can you hold on 2 tires for 26 laps to get to the end? I don't know.
It depends on how good of a driver you are at this particular discipline. I mean, I think guys that are really good road racers could take 2 and get away with it, but I think if you're somebody who is, you know, primarily an oval racer, somebody who's mid-pack on speed but still in the lead lap, you just got to take 4 and hope that your tires are better than the trucks in front of you. But everybody's pitting, so our questions are about to be answered.
Everybody on pit road with the exception of King stays out.
Trying to make it, or
Someone else stayed out too. Oh, that would be the lucky dog.
King trying to make it on fuel?
There's no way he can
Potentially?
make it on fuel. There's no way.
Did he pit at the caution,
He's
or did he pit?
He's like 14 laps short on fuel. There's no shot he can make
Okay.
it.
Okay, so he didn't pit at the stage.
He did, but he's still 14 laps short on fuel.
Well, we said, well, because the pit window's 32 at the longest, correct? And we're... I mean, he might be able to clutch it.
He's still short. He's still going to be way short. 14's maybe a bit of a stretch. He's still going to be way short on fuel.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
I don't understand this move to stay out here. I
well,
mean,
that can be the only explanation, is that he's trying to save, but
the tricky part
I don't
is
know if he can.
This works if you're questioning everyone else making it. There is no question the rest of the field can make it to the end of this race on fuel. That is not a question for anybody. Everyone who just pit here, back to Seth Heyman, who just took Lucky Dog in 20th, they can all make it just fine on fuel. So you might have just turned your top 3 day into a 20th place finish.
He's drafting with the pace truck here.
We'll see if he brings it down here. Well, no, but we'll see if we can chat with King.
He's staying out.
See if we can chat with King. Is accurate. It's Morgan Gavin up in the booth. You got a copy.
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
So you were the only driver to stay out there. Can you give some insight as to why?
I mean, gotta get points. So obviously get a point for leading a lap. So gotta just put ourselves in a position to get a lap led. We're close on fuel. I'd say we're about half a lap short, maybe. I was saving fuel that whole run there. That's why I was dropping so far back. Happily, I was able to get to third, and I knew once I got to third, I was like just start saving. I was planning to go to the end, so this just helps out the numbers really. I plan on going to the end anyway, so it is what it is.
Well, there you go. Answers all of our questions. Well, we got you up here. About half a lap left. Who you want to thank? You want to shout out?
Yeah, shout out to MX Wraps, Tizio Designs, K1 Speed, Mom, for watching the stream. I don't know if she's in there yet.
She is.
Ideal Pest LLC. Everybody back at Meatball Motorsports, they give me a fast truck every week, and I just gotta perform, and we're gonna try to do that tonight.
All right. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you, thank you.
Well, all of our questions have been answered.
Saying you're only half of a lap short, I kind of like the decision because we might see another caution.
Well, I think even without the caution, you can save enough just by lifting coast over 25 laps to save that much. I didn't realize he saved that much fuel. I feel like he has a bigger fuel tank than everybody else because he always seems to be able to stretch these fuel mileage races. Either way, him and Yates lead the field to green. Both stayed out. Back racing.
What do you do here? Gets a good jump.
3 wide behind him.
Now they're scrapping right here behind him. Shob trying to get around Yates.
Oh, there goes for the second
goes.
time the 24 off the nose of the 45 off the nose of the 24.
These guys just can't get away from each other today.
That's got to be so frustrating for Derek Jewett.
And here's something interesting. Shob's been one of the fast trucks that we said maybe has a shot to get in front of Crowder. Has something for him. He's in second place. There's 2 trucks between them. You got to watch him go here. If you're Shob, you have to be hammered down right now, trying to build as much of a lead as you can.
Yeah, goal number 1, get around King quickly. Got to remember, too, that King and Crowder are working together. Same voice chat, Meatball Motorsports. Brunelli, black flag.
Oh!
King just went around.
I think he maybe had help, but I can't say confidently that he did. Take a look here.
Can confirm black flag for Brunelli was aggressive driving for the 24.
Let's check out the 17 and the 50 here. The 50 kind of swings it out wide to try to get a short run here.
Oh, he got help.
17, he got help.
Oh, King. Needed the points, and that's not going to help.
Yeah, man.
Shob just got passed by Crowder now. McCann is currently your leader.
Well, that tells us if Shob could stay in front of Crowder or not, and the answer is no.
Top 15 all nose to tail in some capacity. I think Bennett almost crashed. 99, remember, was the second fastest car for a lot of this race. Had a crash earlier. One of the lap cars. Haven't really seen him since. '99 on the rebound.
Only one way to go after that crash from being in the top 3.
And Stevenson
There's
just
a 1 in the 15.
dive bombed the 15 from miles back.
Yeah, and I think that's just the one truck being frustrated. I mean, Stevenson was up in second place for a long time early, and now you're just buried in the field. You're just I mean, trying to get more out of it than you should be, maybe. I mean, he already had a big run. 15 does block just a little bit down the straightaway, but yeah, the one just doesn't get the truck turned. He's under him and then just says, I'm here, I'm coming through anyway.
Yeah, that's just short road course racing, I suppose. If you want to look at it that way.
Suppose.
20 laps to go. But the Barnes. Barneses? Barnes Eye? Regardless, Luke and Christian, battle for 7th. The Barnes Eye, I think, is a great nickname
Barnes
for the
Eye.
duo.
Kind of makes me wonder if you can, there's a Love's travel station out there that has a Domino's attached to it. And maybe they co-own it. I don't know.
Maybe.
But speaking of that,
Bucky's right behind them, too.
here comes Bucky's.
It's the battle of the food establishments.
Huh. I guess Bucky's might be a little too American for you.
I've been to a Bucky's.
It's a fabulous place.
It is. It was very surprising that something like that exists. I was pleased to have visited one.
They're fun.
What's
And
not
he's having fun
is
getting around this 27 truck.
Say what's not fun is getting worked over by a Bucky's truck.
Well, you know, every time a pass is made, one person's having fun and one person isn't. These two are racing really hard right here.
I have contact! Whoa. Not having fun anymore.
Yep, nope. Gavin Henson's having fun. He's going to get around both of them. Maybe.
Maybe.
He's going to get alongside the 99. Nope. Settle back and like, whoa, Holston.
Yeah, Holston's just been driving that truck all night.
He is, yeah, it's been a long night for him. Henson again. I think that was more of him getting loose than trying to throw a pass there.
I think he was just trying to show the nose and it just didn't work.
Yeah, as Luke Barnes up here making a pass.
On Hubbard.
On Hubbard getting into the top 5.
Luke Barnes got a quick car right now. He's rolling.
He's doing really good.
Rossi has crashed.
He's not doing really good. He's on the pit road.
Blew the motor. I'm going to guess he caught the grass on the exit. Oh, it was loose before he got to the curb. Well, that thing's killed. Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that's the second time he's had damage tonight, so I think he might end up being done.
Oh, there goes Yates again from 7th.
He does not hit the wall.
Does he get help? The 99?
Right here. That 99 truck flying back through the field, by the way. Down the hill on this right-hand turn right here is...
Oh, loose on his own.
Yeah. Yeah, you just get a lot of... The truck gets really unloaded there. You're coming down the hill. You're turning, you're slowing down. It's just a lot of things happening all at once for you to be mindful of and try to keep under control. Brian McCann trying to keep his lead under control.
Kime off the racetrack. McNulty off the racetrack, but Crowder attempting to go for the lead on McCann.
Coming up into this.
Taylor in front of him.
Yeah, they're getting these lap trucks here. You're going to have traffic. And like we said, Crowder's so patient, so good at making the right move at the right time. I think he's just waiting on the right moment here in lap traffic, and I think he's going to be able to execute great here with 15 to go. This race is flying by.
Yeah, it is. And McCann has put on a really good performance today. The 60 started in 3rd, has been up in the top 5 the entire race. By far the best run the 60's had all year. Fighting for a win at Lime Rock.
Fun to see these road course guys come in here and race with us too. It's always fun to see new faces up front as the 28 truck out on the grass there.
Olsen had a moment too.
Holston's had, at this point, Holston's had a minute.
He has had a minute. 28 goes off track to let the leaders by.
It's going to help the 60 more than it's going to help Crowder.
That Crowder did not get a good exit. Crowder's starting to spread out a little bit. Now Crowder catches back in.
Truck almost seems like he's a little more stable in these high-speed corners, having a little less rear wheel spin than the 44 Ashton Crowder.
I think part of it too is dirty air playing an impact. Hayes trying to look for a move on Shobe. Luke Barnes has got them from a ways back. Luke Barnes, second fastest car on the racetrack right now.
He wants to talk to us. I think that's what it is.
The leader
He's
is
trying
faster.
to get that top 3.
I think he is.
Trying to get that top 3. He wants to talk to us.
Woolman almost goes off track. King gets around him.
I think one thing standing out to me tonight, these trucks that are fast are really excelling through the higher speed parts of the track, not necessarily the technical slow corners. It's just they're able to keep so much more control under their truck. And Crowder thought about taking a look for the lead there, but he thought better of it.
And the reason is, Gavin, because this racetrack, the vast majority of it are those high-speed fast sections. There's really only a corner
This right
of this
here.
racetrack that is this exactly where we're looking right now that is technical in that nature, and that's turns 1, 2, and 3. Everything else from here on out is a third gear corner where you're going as fast as you can, trying to keep as much momentum as possible.
Yeah. I don't know who it was, but one of them got off in the dirt there. We saw a little bit of an orange cloud fly up there. These guys are racing hard.
This is so nerve-wracking if you're McCann. Seeing the 44 right behind you.
Because you know he's not going to make a mistake. Or he's not likely to make a mistake.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect it.
I think that's when the mistakes happen, is when you're the leader and somebody's behind you and they're pressuring you, making you drive a little bit out of your comfort zone. You have to, if you're Brian McCann, you have to know what you're capable of and just hit your marks. And I know that truck right there keeps looking to get to the lead, but you have to worry about you, as we're going to see what happens here with Heyman. Got a race here with Adam Holston and just
loose off the corner.
center toe mater there.
Yeah.
He didn't hit anything.
Lead. Still tense, and now they got double barrel lap traffic in front of them. Can they split the middle? Yes. No.
Whoa, maybe.
They slipped. 3 wide. Crowder has a preferred line. But does the outside have momentum? Yes. McCann holds him off.
That was a
And they're
really
reckoning
impressive.
behind them. 81's in the fence.
Coming up on another lap truck. I think that's Douglas Wasaki.
How did they do that? Wow.
That was amazing. That was awesome.
It was. Wasaki, then they got Kime, then they got the 21 again. Crowder all over the back bumper. Oh, Wasaki's going to go really slow in the center. Checked up the 60.
44 just can't get the power down right here.
You don't want to buzz the tires with 10 laps to go.
No, I think he's
Oh,
trying to be
21
patient.
slow again.
Through the 21 again. Reggie Kime's right in front of him. Just bad
Oh,
spots.
Kime put him in a bad spot.
They're both going to go through the grass.
You have to. You have to follow the leader there. 28 now. Is they're going to dive to the inside. Crowder has more momentum. This could be it off the corner.
Crowder's there.
This is the move they needed. Drag race. Down Sam Posey straight. And into turn 1. Crowder will take the lead away for the moment. Crossover on the way. Not enough. Ashton Crowder will take back the lead with 9 laps to go here in Lime Rock.
Yeah, just watch the momentum he's going to have out of the corner now. He's been holding on to those tires. McCann was fighting for his life. Crowder's already pulled out to a half of a second of a lead right here.
Heyman has spun again. 30 is not having a spectacular day.
It is not. Terrible, very bad, no good day for the 30 truck.
Oh, he's off in the grass. Overcooked it.
Rear brake.
Out it goes.
Keeps it off the wall.
He did. He sure did.
At least he's still out there logging laps, trying to keep everybody who's behind him still behind him. And now he's right here in front of the leaders. Gonna go a lap down.
Barnes has been trying to work over Hayes for the better part of 10 laps. Just not able to get around him. I can tell you from experience, it's hard to pass here. You got to set it up. It takes forever to set it up. And if you can't get out of the final corner, you cannot make the pass here.
Wow, you're really not going to make the pass doing that.
Oh, and time's right in front of him.
Looks like Barnes is just going to use the bumper a little bit. No.
Oh, he got a good run, but Kime was there and couldn't finish the corner.
Yeah, Barnes is faster. You just can't get around him right now.
I want to reiterate, I'm not blaming the lap cars for being where they are. It's just a fact that, oh, and there's a 28. Sometimes you just go, though, do not move that truck. My goodness. Sometimes you catch them in a bad spot. It's not their fault. It's just a matter of where you catch them, and it hurts one driver more than another. That's all I'm meaning when I refer to these kind of incidents. So it is what it is. Holston and Yates dooring each other. This is for 13th, sorry.
Here goes Holston.
Bennett and Hinson.
And the 28 truck, it seems like he is the catalyst for a lot of battles for position.
Seems that way, yes. I think Heyman had another problem. Heyman's just in front of this group, actually. Here comes Stevenson. Right alongside the 27. Will use up the door.
Yeah, just 8 wheels have more grip than 4.
It's so frustrating, too, when you know that the guy behind you is faster than you, but you also know that you're just going to get used up at the first opportunity.
Yeah. Because you don't want to just lay over and let them go around you, but you want to try to be clean if they are faster than you, but still make them work for it. And
well, you would
sometimes,
expect, you'd expect them to give you at least like one effort at a clean pass. And if you're really slowing them down, routinely putting them in a bad spot, yeah, they might get the bumper. But to just go straight for the door, first time you see him, it's so frustrating as a guy getting passed.
Yeah.
Hinson in the 99 of Bennett continue to scrap. Here comes the 1 again.
I don't know if he made contact. He
Got
made
him
contact there.
For sure. We know Hinson won't play that game.
Yeah, he's not. Well,
got him.
He's just going to play the game with him, I think.
Yeah, Hinson is not happy.
No. I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be if I was him. So
no,
I get
yeah.
it.
At some point, you just got to say enough is enough, right? And unfortunately, someone gets penalized when you do that.
had that conversation with the drivers before.
Oh, I did miss the corner.
I missed the corner. One's going to take advantage. Henson's going to take advantage. Barnes is going to take advantage.
Yeah, that was a bad time to miss that one.
But the back to the story I was saying is like you'll hear this from a few drivers before. Is not often you feel anyway that you'll be penalized for starting a incident with somebody, but you will often be penalized for ending it.
Right. Right.
And that's a frustrating position to be in.
It is. It really is. Up front, drivers working around Ullman. Crowder still your leader. Trying to get around his team. Trying to get around Brunelli, who's, I believe, a teammate today, at least in the same chat. Yes, they are teammates. Oh, caution's out. Caution is out on the speedway.
That changes everything.
Oh my goodness. This does change everything. Who it was, I'm not sure. Was it maybe Seth Heyman again? See, the 81's off track. I don't think so.
Heyman's all right for now. 28's in front of him, slow. Everybody's making it okay.
Yeah, I don't see it here. I don't think it's Heyman. Caution's already out at this point.
Huh.
Yellow with 3 laps to go. Oh my goodness.
Very curious situation. Oh, there's a, was that Yates that maybe looked damaged? Maybe?
71.
Going down the front stretch?
Could be. Car's still rolling.
Car's rolling. It just looked a little funky for a second, but no, I don't think it's him. He looks fine.
Car looks okay. Masaki? He's just on pit road right now.
Car pulling into the pits, it looks like back here. Nope, he's gonna make it. There's a car in the pits.
Zach White, he's been there for a long time.
That
Last hour or so. Saki off the racetrack, but I don't think that was it. Waiting on race control word for what the caution was. See if we can go find it after that. Well, this changes things. Oh, 26 and 21. All right, let's go see if we can find it.
That is
still pacing here. Caution's out there.
Down to 21.
There it is. So 26, Gary Baldwin Jr. That's that white and blue truck.
Carrying a lot more speed through this section. Just. Oh.
Yeah, he got him. Oh, and then the 04 and the 12. Oh, man. And that car's in an awful spot. That's an understandable caution.
Yeah.
Oh, hater for Barnes. Oh, man.
Yeah, Luke Barnes had a great afternoon going. A lot of these trucks, I guess, on the back end of the lead lap, going to stop, take 4 tires. They have them. Let's use them.
The whole right front fender missing for the 04. There you see it. And
yeah,
that's a tough break.
I mean, you gotta stay up front and just limp the truck to the finish and hope you get the points you need. No point in bringing it down pit road from the top 5 with just 2 to go on the restart.
You just have to hope that that car drives as well as it did before.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting.
Well, I can tell you from experience, Gavin, that this is where we see wild things down in the turn 1 at Lime Rock. That 3rd place driver, if he gets any kind of jump, it will be 3 wide.
Yeah, I don't think anyone is safe right now.
No, and I've seen accidents creep forward here, where an incident happens in row 2 or row 3 and ends up taking out the leader. It happens so easily, just with the way that we check up for braking and how stacked up everybody is, and that we're all turning to the right. Because that being the inside part of the racetrack, if somebody gets shoved down to the right, you could theoretically take out the car, the row in front of you, just by, sliding on the grass.
Yeah.
green, white checker. Did not have that on the bingo card for Lime Rock.
No, but why wouldn't we have a green white checkered here in the Mystic Racing League Downtown Auto Parts Truck Series presented by Pestbusters?
Auto Sales Truck Series.
Auto Sales.
They might sell parts too, but I think they just sell whole trucks.
Well, yeah.
Whole cars.
Downtown Auto Sales. That's on me. That's my bad.
All good.
Well,
and it's even worse than all of the big wigs I hear from Downtown Auto Sales are watching this one. So even worse, Gavin.
Shame, please.
Shame. Shame. In all seriousness, we want to thank all the partners of the Mystic Racing League. Everyone you see rotating in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, every Mystic Racing League broadcast. Of course, the title sponsors, KT for the IndyCar Series, Downtown Auto Sales with Pestbusters for the Truck Series, Caswell Glass Company for the National Series, and Slim Chickens for the Cup Series, as long as all the other affiliate sponsors to make this thing possible. We couldn't do it without your support. All the drivers, all the fans, everybody. It takes a village, it takes a city, it takes a nation, it takes a world to make this thing possible.
I'm inspired by your speech there. These racers are inspired by that checkered flag that's going to be dangling in front of them here in 2 laps.
Yeah,
this
rabbits
is about to get crazy.
Pace truck, hopefully for the final time, will make its way off of the racing surface. Crowder and McCann in row 1. Shobe and Hayes in the 2nd row. Green flag is out. We're back racing. Turn 1's been wild many times today. There's the move. There it is.
Oh.
There it is.
Hayes came from, I think, the 3rd row maybe and tried to get up to 2nd.
Driver's off track. Oh, there goes another driver around. It's chaos here.
Still green. Ashton Crowder loves it.
Yeah, Crowder has got this thing where he wants it. Brunelli's gone around as well.
Another driver having a rough day.
We'll check out this entire
Yellow.
Last restart. Yellow's out. Ullman's around. Billings is around. Okay, we're going to go do it right now then. Started off with Hayes. So watch Hayes try and cross over in front of Show. Just not clear.
Yep, nope.
Up into McCann, into Hubbard. That's the first one. I think the second one's Merriman. Yes, it is the 18. And the
Merriman.
45 again. 99's in it. Just bumper cars here. Then Brunelli's the final one.
He makes it through, and then Jewett gets moved into him.
Yeah, this got cleaned out. And then there's the 14. That's the caution right there. That's the caution.
Wow. A lot happening there.
So with Ullman here.
Ooh. Just chaos.
Oh, he got the 21.
Oh.
That's how the 21 went off track. Oh, the 82 kind of forced his way through the hole there, and Ullman off in the dirt.
Was that Billings and Wasaki that were into each other right there? Man.
Well, this is even more unexpected. 2 green-white checkers in Lime Rock.
Fuel. I'm still assuming fuel should not be an issue for anyone.
Well, the only driver it would be King. But no, he just pit actually. So no, we're all good on fuel then. Shope's on pit road.
Good.
A lot of drivers pitting here.
Why not? If you have tires, use them.
Remember, Shope was second. Must have been running out of fuel.
Sometimes you use that auto fuel feature.
Right.
You're not expecting 2 overtimes.
Well, not here you wouldn't.
And we have 15 we can use.
It's true. Got them all.
Let's hope we use 2.
Yeah.
And that's
Crowder, Barnes, Yates, Stevenson, King, your top 5. My goodness. Unreal.
Rich Kimes, lucky dog. Gonna get a lap back. I
That'll
believe.
put him 1 lap down now. Be the
One lap
only
down.
driver 1 lap down.
He's hoping for another. He's hoping for another green-white checker.
Potentially. Though a
He's
top
hoping.
20 in a 32-car field's a pretty good day.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Not bad at all.
What I'm amazed by is all the trucks riding around that don't have damage. There's more than you would think by how chaotic this race has been, how much contact with other trucks and with the walls there's been, but there's a lot of trucks that have 4 clean fenders on them.
Yeah, this has been quite the race, I would say. My goodness.
A few more guys going to pit road. I think that was Dave Billings.
Pace lights are out.
Here we go.
Oh, we saw chaos. I said it was going to come from row 2, and it did on that first restart. Saw Hayes get clipped by Shobe. Spin off, clip McCann and Luke Barnes. And more chaos further back. Now Crowder, Barnes, Yates, Stevenson, and King are your top 5. Do we see more chaos? Are we done with the wrecking?
We saw Stevenson make some really aggressive moves there during that last run. Him being in row 2 now, there's potential for him to make a move.
On the outside of row 2 as well makes it more difficult.
That's where the move came from.
That's true. That's true. Hopefully drivers will keep their heads on their shoulders. Through 6.
Here we go.
Final corner is 7. Down the hill to the right. The pace car will dive off the racetrack. Will this be the one that determines the winner in Lime Rock? Crowder and Barnes share the front row. And we are back green from Connecticut. There's the move. King forced it. Oh, my goodness.
And there.
King just wiped out Yates. And they're all wrecking behind him. Look at that.
Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness.
Where's the yellow?
We should just black flag the whole field after that one. What are we doing here?
Black flag, everybody. The race is over. We're done. We're going home. Well.
That was something. All right.
But wait, there's more.
Yeah, there is. A little further back here. Through the trees again. That's how you know we're in trouble. We have to go through the trees.
Yeah.
King laid back a little bit on the start.
Such a crazy restart. We even crashed the drone in the trees.
Yeah. So he looks for the move here. They're 4 wide.
Goes in. And then, oh.
And then
King.
the 1 is where it all ended up starting.
Yeah, and the 50 was there, kind of getting to the inside of the 71.
Somehow McCann made it through.
Man, that is...
It's an absolute parking lot back here. See it again.
Watch the 50 right here try to get to the inside of the 71 at the same time the 1 is making the move. They go 4 wide right here.
Right.
And then just... Man. 4 wide, 2 rows deep does not work.
No.
At most places. Definitely not Lime Rock.
For sure.
Up. And then
drivers driving into people just for the just for the fun of it at the back.
Yeah, we thought the wreck was almost over for him. He thought he made it out with minimal damage, and Brunelli gets hit in the right front by the 81.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
Hope you saved gas, everybody. Yeah.
Yikes. Well, top three shaken up again. Crowder continues to lead. Now it's Hubbard and McCann.
More trucks coming down pit road. That's King and Stevenson. I would assume for damage. Holston coming to pit road.
What a rebound
There's
for
one
McCann.
more.
Remember, he got shuffled out on a previous restart run when he restarted second. That was the Hayes restart.
Yeah, he's back up to third, so if his temper's running out, he might not play nice.
I would be terrified to restart second. I think the last three restarts, second places ended up in the grass.
Third time's the charm.
That's the hope, right? That's what they say.
That's the hope.
Maybe they can hit him so hard they go to the Armco. Who knows?
Or maybe no one gets hit, but I'm not going to count on that. Just a wild race.
Has
To
been a wild
Brunelli up in
race.
6th after being involved in that wreck.
Well, I mean, the whole field was in the wreck, so it's
Yeah, true.
can't be too surprised. I mean, Jewett gained a bunch of spots out of that too. 45's looking pretty good right now. Up in 7th.
There's got to be some drivers whose patience is running out, and when you lose patience here, that makes these restarts even more frustrating because there's going to be moves that people are making out of frustration.
Looks like King is out of the race. Bennett's out of the race due to that accident.
Hayes to pit road. He was about to run out of gas, I guess. I don't know.
Black flag didn't pit the first time around. Now we get the green white checker.
I was not expecting this many caution laps
No,
at a road course.
no, certainly was not.
Way
Recap
beyond.
for the day. 7 cautions. 2, actually, remember, 1 for stage. So we've had 6 natural cautions on a road course. That is just abnormal.
That is, yeah.
6 lead changes, as we've said. A lot of them have been under pit stop sequences. We still have 1 under green, 2 under green actually.
What a night.
What a night is great. And it's not over yet. Crowder, Hubbard, McCann, Merriman, Brunelli, and Jewett are your top 6. Someone's going to walk out of Lime Rock with a trophy. Who is it going to be?
Might be the pace truck driver.
Could be. Led the most laps tonight.
I think he's going to relinquish his lead right here and pull to pit road.
You will. Makes that move to the pit lane. Crowder, Hubbard on the front row. We're off and racing again. Again, hopefully, the final restart we have here today. So far, so good. Down into 1.
Potty's behaving themselves.
Driver's way off track. See the 1. I think Stevenson went around, actually. There, they're wrecking. That's the 1 and the 15. There goes the 15 off the racetrack. We stay green.
Still a lot of trucks are rolling. I think that We might be out of the woods now through the slow technical part.
We'll catch the accident with the 15 in post. But Crowder, 1 lap plus 1 corner to claim the victory in Lime Rock. White flags a-waving. It's Crowder, McCann, and Hubbard in your top 3. Luke Barnes has gone around. Does McCann have anything for Crowder? Fast part of the racetrack's the only part left, up the hill. Is there a move to be made? No. Down into 6. The gap's increasing. And one more time, the final corner. Down the hill of turn 7. Crowder keeps it tidy. And Ashton Crowder is going to win at Lime Rock. Pretty tame ending to a chaotic night.
Yeah, it was wild. 3 green white checkers. Ashton Crowder never relinquished his lead once. He was the only driver to make it safely into turn 1. All 3 restarts. Having the control truck definitely was part of that winning advantage.
I'm going to go find the accident here with the 15. There it is. Just spun off the nose of the 1. Luke Barnes also had a problem. The 04. With Christian Barnes.
Gonna get into him there, and
Brunelli's off track.
Ellie's off. Almost 3 wide. Jewett. Here comes Christian Barnes down the front stretch to run down. There's a lot of frustrated truck drivers right here in this group.
Oh my goodness, what is Stevenson doing? Oh my goodness.
Oh! That's what he's doing.
That's, wow.
That is
unbelievable. That's insane.
Well.
Where is Ashton Crowder? Where is he?
He's in victory lane.
He's in the one spot I can't see him.
He's hiding.
There he is. He's at the wall. There he is.
Lane.
Now I can see him. Now I can see him. That's the only spot I couldn't see him. That is your winner. Let's get to the results, and we'll interview your top 3. Crowder, McCann, and Hubbard. Final results. Crowder gets the job done. Brian McCann will finish in 2nd after a topsy-turvy day, and Noah Hubbard finishes in the 3rd spot. How about Trevor Yates finishing in 4th position? Sean Merriman in 5th. Chobe in 6th, then Hinson. Bright spot for his day. Brunelli in 8th, Barnes in 9th. That's Christian, and Derek Jewett rounds out the top 10.
11th place, Adam Holston. John Ullman, 12th. River Hayes, 13th as the top open car. Zach Davidson, 14th. Anderson, 15th. Luke Barnes, 16th. Tyler Stevenson, 17th after that eventful end of the race. Reggie Kime, 18th. Gary Baldwin Jr. in 19th. And McNulty in that 81 truck's going to round out the top 20, 3 laps down.
Great run for McNulty. Wasaki will finish in 21st, and Billings in 22nd. Zachary King, 23rd after the dive bomb into turn 1. Bandit taking out that crash as well will finish 24th. Collier 25th. Taylor in the 26th spot with Heyman behind him at 27th. Then Rossi 28th. Cochran was an early exit, finishes 29th. Zach White as well will finish in 30th. 31st for Hunt. Whittington, the last driver who started the race. Gasheri, Willing, and Wallace did not qualify. Well, let's go interview our top 3. 3 chaotic end to the race. Let's start first with Ashton Crowder. Ashton, Morgan, and Gavin up in the booth. You got a copy?
I do. What is up?
Well, you survived, I think is probably the best way to put it. I mean, dominant effort really from start to finish. You led 68 laps, which was by far the most out of anybody, well over half the race. But this race went 11 laps into overtime, further than what you expected. How were you able to keep your composure having to restart every couple laps to hold off the field?
Well, I mean, definitely all it comes down to execution. It had to go on green every time, so like as the leader, didn't have any advantage whatsoever. So just trying to manage wheel spin and stuff, and then get down into one. But um, sorry, I'm shaking. I'm kind of what? I'm trying to think of like an Aussie way to say this. I'm just I'm mad. I'm upset. So stupid because like we're having a great race, right? And just people going down into turn one and like wrecking the whole field for like no reason, and it just makes everybody look horrible. And guys in here aren't horrible. I mean, you saw what I did with Brian for like what 20 laps or so. Like didn't touch each other one time. Both had tires that were shot, so that's the hardest it's gonna be. And we race each other clean, and then there's just like two or three people that decided to mess around and just made it look really bad there. So yeah, I'm really disappointed in that. I thought the race. I really don't like Lime Rock that much, to be honest with you. Not a big fan. But the track put on some amazing racing, and the league as a whole put on some amazing racing there. And it was a battle the whole night. But then you get to like the last 10, and it just looks horrible. And that's just so sad. So yeah, I had to vent there. Sorry about that.
Understandable. We were doing our fair share of venting up here as well in the broadcast booth. But we got you up here. You've been a mainstay up at the Sofa News Victory Lane here, really, every time you've been in a Mystic Racing League event. Points laid out in the top 3 series. You're pretty close to making it in the National Series. It's going to be tough in trucks. And then the Cup Series, you're on the outside looking in. It's going to be right on the edge. Do you think you can make the playoffs in all 3 series? Sorry, the chase in all 3 series? Is that the goal for you?
Not the playoffs anymore, buddy.
I know. Chase, I'm sorry.
Thank goodness.
Sorry.
Yeah, hey, step in the right direction. We just got to get to 36 eventually. But I guess that is the goal. I kind of figure for trucks it's probably not going to happen, but I can just do what I can do, or all I can do, I suppose. But for Xfinity, as I call it,
Caswell Glass National Series.
That's right. It'll. I think we're looking good. I mean, I gained like 50 something points after Montreal, so that was pretty good. And I don't really have to adjust too much of what I'm doing to gain points in that. So that's looking good. I haven't really looked at the Cup Series points though. But with how that car is, you just never really know. I think out of the 3, that's the least out of my control. But for the trucks, like so few people get in. Like I'm pretty fortunate with the
Caswell Glass National Series.
Caswell Glass National Series, yeah. That quite a lot of people get into that one. So yeah. Answer your question though, it is the goal. Not so much in the trucks though. I'm a bit of a realist on that, so I'm just trying to win and as many truck series races as I can, to try to give myself a shot. But like if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, and I'll be okay. And on the flip side of things, by the time the chase comes around, I'll be starting school again, and then hopefully working full time again. So there's no guarantee that I can even race all 3 series throughout the week like I have been. So yeah, we'll just kind of have to play it by ear when that comes around. But that's the outlook.
Understood. Well, Solid day here. Get the job done at Lime Rock. Who do you want to thank? Who do you want to shout out for getting the win here tonight?
Oh, you know, you guys for playing on the telecast as usual. The league for sure. Once again, I just want to say, great league, really fun. Um, we had to send people home. There's so many drivers that came out. We had to eliminate some guys, for lack of a better term. That's pretty cool. I haven't experienced that in a league for like just like a random track like this since I think it was like RSR, Real Sim Racing in like 2017. Uh, so yeah, that's pretty neat. But shout out our boy Tristan Brunelli. He was helping me the whole time. He was also driving, obviously, and Zach also was helping until he tried to clean us out there. That was pretty strange. And then I don't know if any of my family's watching. My grandfather's in the hospital, so shout out to him. And then you know what? Why not? Shout out Caitlin Clark. Let's go. I love CC. Shout out number 22.
All right, there you go. Ashton Crowder, your winner in Lime Rock.
Thank you.
Never had a Caitlin Clark shout out on a broadcast, but there's a first for everything. Brian McCann. Gavin Grubbs caught up with him.
Hey, Brian, it's Gavin Grubbs up in the V-Speed booth. You got a copy?
I do.
Well, Brian, you started third, led some laps today, ran near Ashton Crowder a lot, led some laps, did a pretty good job holding him off. Second place on that first green-white checker. You got shuffled back. How did you get back up to the front and survive those next two green-white checkers to bring home a podium finish?
Right there at the end. Oh, that's a crazy story. So yeah, I was on the outside and it was like 3 or 4 wide. So I got pushed off the track, got damaged, had to go in the pit, came back out in 13th. But I was starting on the right side that time. And then we, do it again going into turn 1, and every single truck in front of me just went to the left and I went to the right. So caution came back out and I'm sitting in third. And then, so I was wondering if Ashton had enough fuel, because, I went in and grabbed a little bit of fuel. So I for sure had enough. But, I was sitting pretty good on that third place restart, and I just didn't have anything for Ashton there. I did have fresh right side tires, but that with only one left-hander, that didn't really matter. So he just took off and left on that start. But had some crazy up and downs there, especially that 13th to 3rd.
Yeah, I mean, crazy run getting back up to second place. Talk us through that battle for the lead, too, there, kind of at the start of the second stage.
Yeah, I don't quite remember how I got in the lead. I must have been some other cars on a restart or something, but I took off and kind of got my tires too hot, and Ashton kind of laid back a little bit and eventually just slowly creeping up to me. So I knew he's a little bit faster, a little bit better tires. So strategy there was to figure out, there was only a few places on the track you can, set up a pass. So I was laying back in the turn a little bit and getting a good run off so he couldn't get a nose under me, and it was working out good. I don't know how many laps I kept him behind me, but then some of the lap traffic had changed that up a little bit, and he was able to, I think it was the last turn, get me. But that was a good race with me and him, and had several other fun races with other trucks tonight.
Yeah, and we don't normally see you run these races with us that often. Do you have any more planned here the rest of the season, or are we going to see you back?
Tonight was my first, just a fill-in driver for the 60, Gavin Henson and Water Force Racing team. So shout out to them for inviting me here to race. Tomorrow night I'm racing the Xfinity. I'm going to start full-time in that.
Oh, nice. Well, lastly, you just shouted out Gavin Henson and that Water Force Racing team. Do you have any more shout-outs or anybody you want to mention before we let you go?
Just you guys for doing the broadcast, and the league admins for putting this great show on. 32 drivers at this track was pretty fun time, even though we were having quite a few wrecks and stuff. But just all the drivers and everybody watching tonight. Thanks.
All right, thanks, Brian. Congratulations on the top 3 finish. Second place, Brian McCann.
And I will see him tomorrow at New Hampshire for the Caswell Glass National Series. But before that, Got to chat with the third place finisher, Noah Hubbard. Noah, Morgan and Gavin up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
All right. Well, eventful day, to say the least, for your 12. I think this car was spun around backwards a time or two, off the track a time or two, and somehow you still come home in a podium position. Walk me through your day.
Yeah, man, that was definitely something there. You know, barely made the race because I wasn't a charter driver, and I was the last car to make it in the race that wasn't chartered. So we got lucky there, and yeah, I think shoot, I don't even remember. That's such a chaotic race. I honestly don't even remember what all happened throughout the race there. I know, I think near the beginning I got spun by the 50 there, and I only lost a couple spots, and then I spun myself out, and I know another time I spun myself out again, and you know, worked my way back to the front, and then I don't remember exactly what happened again. Went to the back, and then there at the end, I don't really know what you want to. That was just a whole mess there. Luckily, I was able to get through that big wreck there on the second to last restart, and yeah, I was just able to hold on to a P3. That restart was definitely uncalled for sure. A little ridiculous.
Yeah, and when you talk about just how eventful your day was, what kind of moral victory is it to walk out of here with a podium finish out of a day that very easily could have had you finish 25th?
Yeah, I mean, there at one point my goal was just to finish top 10 because I think our first attempt at a green white check, if I'm not mistaken, I was in like 13th or something like that. So at that point, I was like, shoot, I'll just take a top 10 or whatever. Then, you know, everything started happening. So I was like, you know, at that point, just finishing the race is a plus at that point, that you're not just in other people's mess. So I'm very happy with the top 3.
Well, all in all, worked out for you. Great points day as well for Noah Hubbard here in the truck series. You don't run many of these truck races, but when you do, seem to be a force to be reckoned with. Who do you want to thank? Who do you want to shout out for third place in Lime Rock?
Barnes Performance Engines and my teammate Luke Barnes.
All right, there you go. Noah Hubbard, man of few words, but man of fast trucks here in the Downtown Auto Sales Truck Series. Thank you for your time, Noah. We'll see you next time out.
Appreciate it.
Want to thank the entire top 3 for speaking with us, but Gavin, that's about going to do it for us here at Sofa News Victory Lane and here for the Mystic Racing League and its Downtown Auto Sales Truck Series, presented by Pest Busters, the Lakeville 200 in Lime Rock Park. Your final thoughts?
Well, we spent a lot of extra time on the track, 3 overtimes. I was not expecting that. And really, Ashton Crowder was the only guy out here that I didn't see make a mistake all night, and that's what led him to the lead. And he stayed out there and executed on all 3 late restarts.
He sure did, and he got the job done, as we've become accustomed to seeing. But next time out, can he get it done at Nashville Fairgrounds on Canada Day, 1 week from today, July the 1st. A lot of racing left in this season, only about halfway through. With that all being said, for everyone who makes this thing possible, the Mystic Racing League, everyone who watched here today on V-Speed, if you haven't already, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a moment of the racing action. All the drivers for putting together a fairly eventful show. Gavin Grubbs, of course, and Dougie Beard for providing the cameras. I've been Morgan Cook. We'll see you next time, right here on V-Speed.